Julian Alvarez is for sale. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my god. After last night, I posted a free Julian Alvarez thing after the movement that everyone has creating on social media. They have officially spoken. Atletico Madrid are selling Julian Alvarez for a price tag of 150 million. And Barcelona fans, come on, bring your popcorn, bring on your graffiti. What do you call it? The thing, the thing that comes out and you turn it and it explodes. Pause, not like that. You know what I mean, that thing. But ladies and gentlemen, he is for sale. Fabrizio has confirmed it. Multiple journalists are confirming it. And he is coming to Barcelona because they said Atletico Madrid won 150 million for Julian Alvarez. They're willing to sell him to every club except Barcelona. They're willing to sell him to every club except... this club, man. I cannot believe this club. I can't. Atletico Madrid. Now this is very funny as a rival, as a Real Madrid fan. Very funny actually, but one thing makes me happy, he's finally getting his human rights. And Article 13, we talked about it. If a person is willing to leave a country, then he has a freedom to do so. That is Article 13 of human rights, a universal. But, ladies and gentlemen, they are being bunch of babies. Atletico Madrid, what have I said for months? We don't hate watch this team. From now on this channel, ladies and gentlemen, every single time Atletico Madrid loses a game, I'll be the first to post it. And I'll be the first creator on YouTube to post about Atletico Madrid and a game review of Atletico Madrid. And you guys will be seeing it on this channel, so please subscribe if you do so. They are a bunch of babies. After him, the Atletico Madrid president, I covered it in last night's video, right? Atletico Madrid's president came out and said Julian Alvarez is making us look like a small club. And I said it multiple times. You are making yourself look like a small club. You yourself are making yourself look like a small club. And this is not about Julian Alvarez going to Barcelona, because that would piss me off obviously. But this is the fact that you are not giving a player the right. You are not giving a player the freedom to leave a club where he doesn't even want to be there. You made it look like a small club. And this right here, this exact thing right here is what is... I'm not a Barcelona fan, but it's genuinely pissing me off, because you are moving like a small club. You moved like a small club after your admin on social media, even the president himself coming out, making fun of Barcelona and Real Madrid when we made the bid as well, right? Making memes, funny memes, calling us out, trolling us, roasting us, whatever it is, right? First sign of you being a small club. Second sign of you being a small club, obviously keeping him hostage. Third sign of a small club is you saying this, man. You're willing to sell him to Arsenal, who are interested, right? You are willing to sell him to literally any other club than obviously Real Madrid is included here as well, and Barcelona. But the thing is, we're not interested in a Julian Alvarez, and I hope to God we don't go for a Julian Alvarez, because that's the last thing we want for 150 million euros spending on this transfer market. You are genuinely a baby. You are a bunch of babies running this club, man. We do not hate watch this club enough. How many times have I said that in multiple streams? How much did I say that in multiple videos? We do not hate on this club enough, man. It's a board of bunch of babies. What do you mean you're not willing to accept to him to leave to Barcelona? First of all, who are you to say that? If the club wants Barcelona, let him go, fam. R9 played for both Real Madrid and Barcelona. Ibrahimovic played for both AC Milan and Inter Milan. How many players in the history of football? Luis Figo was literally the capitan of Barcelona. He said he's never going to touch Real Madrid. And what happens? Perez got presidency. He brought Luis Figo literally the next week. Things happen. Did Barcelona back in the day say, oh, we're never selling Luis Figo and we're keeping him hostage? No. They just let him go. You wanna go? Go. Good luck. Good luck. Best of luck. Go to Barcelona. You have to be so confident in your team. If anything, this is just a low blow to your team, Atletico Madrid, and the president of Atletico Madrid. You don't have enough trust in your team to beat a Barcelona team with Julian Alvarez, and you will never compete for any title. This is why you are going to be finishing third every single year. I know if he disrespected you, the contract thing, I don't care. If a player wants to leave, let him go. Use that money, upgrade your team so good that you go to Barcelona and destroy them 4-0, 5-0 every single game, and you don't care about a single player. You don't care about a superstar in your team. You shouldn't care. If you genuinely trust your team, you would let him go. Because what this is telling me, president of Atletico Madrid, is that you don't trust your team. You don't trust your team being good enough after he leaves. And sure, yes, your team will not be good enough after Julian Alvarez leaves, because he was a key player in last year, and the performance Atletico Madrid gave against Barcelona, against Real Madrid even. You saw how important Julian Alvarez was against Real Madrid. They won against us by what, 4 or 5 goals. They beat Barcelona multiple times. Well, not one time, 2 times, 3. I don't know how many times they beat Barcelona as well by huge margin as well. But you coming out and saying that you don't trust, indirectly saying that you don't trust your players here now, and the fact that this is such a small club mentality that you're willing to sell to any club. This is next level rage bait, I know, but there is a point to rage bait. There is a point to, okay, this is funny, huh? Well, Atletico is so funny, right? But there is a point. You look like a D-head now. You look like an a-hole now. You look stupid now. Because the transfer market has what, like 5 days now left? And you're out here acting like this, man. How insane it is that you're actually keeping a player hostage and make him rot on the bench for the entire, until the winter transfer window. How insanely pathetic and petty are you, man? It's insane. No club in football history even moved like this, man. You had rivals, Barcelona with the Luis Figo situation. Other clubs, I'm sure players went from Inter Milan to AC Milan. Again, big rivals. Right? That's a derby right there. Big rivals. Liverpool, Manchester United and Manchester City with the whole Tevez situation, right? Whatever you want to say, man. None of them acted this way. Sure, you have the right to be pissed. You have the right. They were all pissed when they let go of to their rival team, right? They let go their players to the rival team. Everyone is pissed. The fans are pissed. They have the right to be pissed. Atletico Madrid fans, I'm not attacking Atletico Madrid fans. I don't think any Atletico Madrid fan is even watching my videos. If there is, please comment down. But you have the right to be pissed. We're not pissed at you. We're pissed at the way they handled Julian Alvarez, man. And Laporta has spoken, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to show you where's Fabrizio Romano has tweeted it 32 minutes ago, right? Laporta has said, we're still very interested in Julian Alvarez. We would like our offer to be accepted, and we're doing so with the utmost respect for Atletico Madrid. Now, I hate Barcelona. I don't like Barcelona. I don't mind Barcelona, right? They're good. They're our rivals, but I have respect for Barcelona, right? But look how a big club moves. This is how a big club moves. This is actual difference between a club that wins the league every single year, either Barcelona or Real Madrid. Again, we're two big clubs, right? We move smartly. If Perez, imagine if Vinny Jr. came out and said, I want to go to Barcelona. Perez would be the first to buy his ticket. Economy, send him out. He would have let him go yesterday. Not tomorrow, not after tomorrow. He would have let him go yesterday, fam. We let go goddamn Cristiano Ronaldo back in 2018 because he demanded more salary. I don't know exactly what happened. Cristiano Ronaldo, after 3 back-to-back Champions Leagues in his prime, Perez just let him go. Why? Because you respect the player's decision. His contract was finishing, obviously, but I don't think he was finishing. He extended his contract to 2031, was it, right? But if a player wants to leave, we let even Cristiano Ronaldo go. He let Sergio Ramos go. A lot of players, Casillas go, right? A lot of players in Real Madrid we let go. Just let them go. And I know you would say, oh, but Cristiano Ronaldo didn't say I want to go to Barcelona. He said I'm going to be Juventus, right? Again, if he said he's going to Barcelona, Perez would have let him go. Because first of all, he respects Cristiano Ronaldo. And hey, it's his decision, his freedom. He doesn't want to be here. Why would I want a player that doesn't want to be here? That's just stupid. It's genuinely stupid, man. And the fact that Laporta is still coming out saying that we have the respect for Atletico Madrid multiple times, yet the president of Atletico Madrid is coming out making fun of Barcelona, is just, again, the different level of mentality. Big club and a small club, which is Atletico Madrid, man. Look, another thing, right? Let Atletico Madrid know that if they are willing to sell Julian Alvarez during the summer transfer window, we would be ready to buy him. This provided we can reach an agreement around the offer we may have made to them. Again, he is willing to negotiate as well. It's not like he gave an amount that is so disrespectful that Atletico Madrid is coming out saying, "Oh, this amount, you think this amount is worth for a Julian Alvarez in this transfer market?" They never said that. You can see that he is willing to negotiate. He is willing to negotiate the price tag that he first put out, which I believe is 100 million. 150 they are wanting for Julian Alvarez. Maybe meet in the middle, 120. I think Laporta would go and stretch it to 120 million. 100%. But the fact that Atletico Madrid are not even willing to sell it to Barcelona is genuinely insane to me, right? Another thing, we have a great deal of respect for Atletico Madrid and its directive. Another thing, another respect statement to Atletico Madrid. Look at the class that Laporta. I'm gaining respect for Laporta here. Look at the amount of class that he is showing to Atletico Madrid, the president and the board man, who have known each other for many years. I ratified the offer sent with a call to Miguel Angel Gil, which is the president of Atletico Madrid. Again, he's coming out. He's willing to speak with you. He's willing to negotiate. But it's like you put your earpods on and you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. This is exactly how an immature person is. If you're having an argument with your spouse, right? Either you're a girl or you're a boy and you're in a relationship, you get in an argument, what's the first thing you do? Not listen to your partner? You just don't want to work it out? Any age, even goddamn teenagers, for the love of God, they are willing to listen to each other, try to fix it, negotiate, go on an agreement, settle on an agreement. But you, who are pushing 70, 80 years old, president of Atletico Madrid, I don't know how old he is, and I genuinely do not care. You're not even willing to listen. I don't know. I think it's disrespectful, not in a football level, but in a relationship level. You guys will always, I think Barcelona and Atletico Madrid were always like in a good terms. I mean, let's be honest. Us three clubs will never like each other, Atletico, Barca, and Real Madrid. We don't like each other, right? But at the same time, I think they had a decent enough relationship. And the fact that you're doing all of this, not only are you hurting Alvarez, you're hurting your relationship with Barcelona and other clubs. Even you look like a dumbass in front of other clubs, man. You look like a dumbass in front of other big clubs. It's like they will never negotiate with you. They will never come for your players. It will be hard for you to sell your players, man. What are you doing exactly? Again, he said we got information that Atletico wants to sell the player. Again, Atletico finally have decided to sell Julian Alvarez. They're willing to sell Julian Alvarez for the right amount, obviously. And I think they saw the Arsenal offer of 150 million, I believe, and they are meeting the price tag that Atletico Madrid has set. I think Arsenal, yes, big chance. I think Julian Alvarez, if Barcelona is not in the picture, I think Julian Alvarez has to sit himself. Either I rot on the bench or I go to Arsenal. And if he goes to Arsenal, I'm sorry, Barcelona fans, I don't think you guys are getting a striker this season, man. Or I don't think you're getting Julian Alvarez in general. Because if he goes to Arsenal, let's be honest, they're going to treat him like he's the next R9. You know how Arsenal fans are. They already treat Saka like the next Lionel Messi, better than Lionel Messi. Again, I don't know how they come to that conclusion, but they are Arsenal fans. Like, we just let them talk. Let them have some fun, you know. But at the same time, right? If he goes to Arsenal, I think the Arsenal fans would love him and accept him so hard. And I think Arsenal would finally have a superstar that they lacked in their team. And I think it makes sense for Julian Alvarez to sit there and genuinely consider this offer. I know he wants Barcelona. I think Julian Alvarez is in such a traumatic period right now and such a sad period because now you have an offer of now finally they decided to sell you, right? You have Arsenal on the table, you have Barcelona on the table, but it's like you want Barcelona, you're trying to get it, but the club is just, he's trying to reach it with his hand, and the president of Atletico Madrid just keeps hitting his hand and wanting him to obviously choose Arsenal and doesn't want him to go to Barcelona, which is technically a rival club, right? Again, I don't know how sad this is for Julian Alvarez. I hope he's doing well. Genuinely, I hope sometimes you need to put everything aside, like the rivalry, Real Madrid shirt aside, and you need to see it how it is, man. This is just sad for a player. It's genuinely sad because I've never seen it this way. I don't think the last time, when did we see it this way, man? Genuinely, I don't know. Maybe Garnacho. Now, even when Garnacho was doing that, we let him go immediately, fam. We did not get, like, as Manchester United, we let him go so quickly. It's insane. He wanted, you want out? Bye. Open the door for him. Best of luck. Win the Ballon. I don't care if he wins the Ballon. Go. We will meet you. We will play against you one day, and we will show you what you are missing. Exactly. Exactly that. I think Atletico Madrid should have more confidence in themselves. I think you could use that money to fix a lot of things in your team. And I don't know what are they doing, man. At this point, it's just sad. It's pathetic again. And I can't believe we're still talking about this. And we're going to talk about this entire week, probably, man. It's literally the biggest news in football right now. That's how insane it is. Never in my life did I think that the Atletico Madrid transfer would be the biggest news in football. Everyone is feeling bad for Julian Alvarez. And it's genuinely insane. Thanks so much for watching, chat. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, like the video, comment, and I see every single comment. Real Madrid has a game tonight, which I'm going to cover tomorrow, obviously, and post tomorrow. Then we have Barcelona after tomorrow as well. So thanks so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and gracias, amigos.